everybody, welcome to another recap of Celebrity Apprentice. So, this episode begins with Diana delivering her money to the Latino Commission on AIDS. Very touching. This is my favorite part of the show. You know, I could just watch the beginning and the end and like, I don't really care that much about the middle. No, it was good though. Alright, so this week the sponsor is Buick. And Trump is all like, yeah, this is one of my favorite types of cars. Really, Trump? Come on. Really? Buick? I don't think so. I'm going to call bullshit on that one. Anyway, they have to do a 10-minute presentation, followed by a 10-minute question and answer session on the new Buick Verano. Okay, so the PMs... Well, let's see. The guys' team, you've got freaking Michael Andretti on your team, and you pick Adam Carolla as the I was going to say the Prime Minister, the project manager. Are you joking? Trump freaking begged you to choose Michael Andretti, and Adam Carolla with his big freaking head, I'm a performer and I race vintage cars or show them whatever. I'm going to take this one. Okay. First of all, you went against Trump from the beginning. Do you really think you're going to end up winning? No. And Debbie Gibson. I don't know why. Alright, so the ladies, let's talk about that team. They have a meeting with the Buick dudes, and of course, as usual, Aubrey has all the ideas. I think the ladies team has like no ideas this season whatsoever except for Aubrey. Then we find out there's a cool van and an uncool van. Well, let's talk about who's in the uncool van. That would be Teresa, Diana, and Tia. I can see that. Debbie test drove the car. Oh my god, it was worse than a soccer mom. It was worse by a long shot. The ladies had a lot of work to do because Debbie was not very good at time management. They didn't even have time to run through the presentation. Now the men, on the other hand, they had their meeting with the execs, and the dudes were totally conservative. And Adam Carolla is not, to say the least. And why didn't they use Michael Andretti? Maybe because he's sitting there like a piece of meat most of the time. He's like in a coma. The guy, does he have a pulse? For real. I mean... Adam comes up with this idea that he wants to do the presentation and then have all these hecklers in the audience, like, bringing up points. Seems risky. Michael test drove the car. That was probably one of the most exciting parts of the episode because it was interesting to see someone who knows what they're doing test driving a car. It was pretty sexy, I must say. And Michael said he liked it. He said he liked it. Alright, so Adam wants to do what he wants to do, no matter what anybody else is going to say. He's going to do the effing presentation. And, yes, let's get to the presentations. The ladies, they decided to spin it at the last minute as a spokesman competition. So several of the ladies got up there and, you know, competed for the role of being the spokesperson. So Debbie Gibson sang... Aubrey told this moving lie about her mom having an accident, and she misbranded the car as Verona. It's Verano. 2 times. Not once, but twice. Teresa, she got Joe and 3 of the girls to show up. Where was Adriana? And some dumb skateboard dog. I've seen that dog a million times. Everyone knows it's not hers. She's not fooling anybody. Alright, now the men's presentation. Adam was extremely snarky during the presentation. And Michael Andretti was extremely boring. Yeah, he's so low-key, it's almost off-putting. Then the heckling began, which was awkward. But the most awkward part of the heckling was the end when Paul Tuttle got up and was like, this is a great car, but you suck. And he didn't say it once. He said it like 3 times until Lou Ferrigno came and dragged him off by his neck. Then the phrase fart in the wind was associated with the Buick. Do I smell a winner? All right, so it's time for the boardroom. And immediately Trump wants to know, why was Michael Andretti not the PM? Why? I practically begged you. So Adam took up a reference to, it's like fantasy football. Michael Andretti's the jock, but I'm like the nerd and I know more about it than him. Yeah. Then Lou pipes up, I'm a motivational speaker. He was underutilized, according to him. Please, the only thing he wants to do is dress up in the green Hulk suit and flex his muscles. That's it. He's never offered more than that. All right, so then Penn was like, I told Adam he should have used Michael. Yes, Adam was too snarky, too creepy, and they didn't want a beer commercial. They wanted something more conservative. So if the men lose, Adam says that he's not bringing back anyone. No one, because they're not going to lose. Well, now let's talk about the ladies' team. Teresa's like, excuse me, I was in the loser van. And Debbie says if she loses, she's bringing back Teresa and Tia. And yeah, Tia was also in the loser van. But she calls out Debbie for shutting them down all the time. And Teresa's like, yeah, she did that to me too. All right, so Trump is like, yo, Debbie, you got a lack of respect for the people on your team. All right, so the ladies' presentation sucked, but the men sucked more, so they lost. Lou, he wants Michael gone. He doesn't think Michael is contributing anything. And Adam decides to bring back no one. So Trump is pissed. Trump's like, I told you to pick 2 people. Since you didn't do it, now I'm going to have to fire 2 people. Fuck you. All right, so Adam is fired first, pretty quickly. And then Trump is like totally ragging out on Michael for not demanding to be the PM. And he's like, yo, I'm not a salesman, I'm not a performer, I'm just a race car driver. Hello, that's all the Buick people wanted. They wanted some branding. Duh. Give them what they want. Michael, you're fired. So yeah, you know what's going to happen next week. Lou was such a cry freaking baby that he's going to be project manager. So it's either sink or swim time. I'm having an idea that it's going to go down like a lead balloon. So till next week, much love.